The next part we're going to start is called the side. And looking at the side, the measurements for it are 10.5 inches tall by 11.25 inches wide. So if we take a look at the front view of the side, it's going to be a long, skinny rectangle with a little piece cut out at the bottom. And this little piece cut out is called a dado joint. And if you look over here in this close-up, see, it shows that little piece. Let's go up to the detail up here. And in the detail, you can see that this side piece comes up 1/2 inch, goes in 3/8 of an inch, and it comes back out, and then goes back up. And that extends all the way through that side piece right here, this whole side. So we're going to get started by drawing this first sketch on the side. So I'm going to go to my Inventor program, and I'm just going to start a new part again. And my sketch window will come up, and this is my front view. So I'm going to start by drawing that skinny rectangle. Now this time I know the measurements, so I'm going to start off with my width. It's going to be 3/4 of an inch, or 0.75. And then the height of it's going to be 10.5, 10.5. Now I got those measurements from right here. The distance up and down is 10.5, and then the width across this way is 3/4. And to verify that as well, I look up here in the chart, right here, sides, 10.5 by 3/4. Now we have to extrude it. And when I extrude it, I'm going to extrude it to the distance of 11.25. So once I put 10.5 in there and hit enter, again, I go back to my home view and I click on it, and there's the part. Now before I extrude it, I'm going to go ahead and cut that other little piece in there, that little square at the bottom called the dado joint. I'm going to use my rectangle tool. But it's easiest to draw on this other part by looking straight at it. So I click on my front button here, and then I zoom in on it, and I'm going to draw with my rectangle tool. Along this edge, I click till I see the yellow dot, and I'm going to drag up. And if you see, you can aim at the midpoint here, which is 3/8 of an inch, and I'm going to come up. And as you can see on the screen, 0.375 is 3/8 of an inch. So I'm going to hit tab, and I'm going to go to the height, and the height's going to be 3/4 of an inch because that's how thick the wood is, and I'm going to hit enter. So what we have here is a little square cut out 3/8 of an inch this way, and to verify that I can dimension it like I did earlier. Click on that, drag up, and there's my 0.375, which is 3/8, and also 3/4 of an inch high this way. Now the distance from the bottom of the box to where this starts is given in the detail view here at the bottom. You notice the measurements between these two lines right here. This is a dimension line, and these are called extension lines that come out extending from the box. And as you can see, the measurement is 1/2 inch. So I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to take my dimension tool, and I'm going to click on the bottom line, and then the bottom line of the dado joint, drag out and click on the number and change it to 0.5, which is the same as 1/2 inch. And as you can see, it moved it up to 1/2 inch. Now I'm ready to extrude it. I'm going to hit my finish sketch, go up to my extrusion tool, and select the region I want to extrude. As you can see, again, it's 1 inch. It's extruding it out with that joint in there. I'm going to put my measurement in there, and I know the measurement is 11.25. And again, that measurement comes from my dimensions. You look up here for the sides, 11.25, which is 11.25. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to change my color again on material, clicking, going to T for tan, clicking on tan, and I'm going to save it, my part. And I already have my bottom in there, so this time I'm going to save this one as the sides. Notice that it's still in the plain box folder. It's important that it gets put in there. And I hit save. And again, I'm finished with my second part already.